Hello out there, YouTube community. Hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their long weekend, whether you're celebrating Canada Day or 4th of July. Hopefully you had a great time. For myself, I had a really good time, and I picked up, I even added some more comics to my collection. So I'm going to share with you some of my pickups over the last week. And if you want to see what they are, come on back after the short video intro. Okay, so thank you very much again for joining me. Comic Sniper here. Welcome to my channel along with my sidekick Mark III. We welcome you, and hopefully again wishing everybody a happy 4th of July Canada Day long weekend for those of you in the States as well as in Canada. All right, and then hopefully you had that you're relaxed and well rested after a long weekend. It wasn't in Vancouver area here. It wasn't that great of a weather, but it wasn't too bad. It didn't rain a whole lot, but it was overcast. But still managed to enjoy ourselves, spend some time with good family and friends, and of course, while we're at it, add it to my collection. So we're gonna go through some books that I picked up. We got some local pickups, we got some internet pickups, and I have a Grail, modern Grail to share with you. Okay, so first off, we're going to start with my local comic book pickups. We got, we'll start us off with, this is a brand new one. This is Iron Man #1. Now, again with the variants, I had to just get this because this is, I picked up two variants of this. This is Iron Man #1, Tony Stark. This is the original armor one. I thought that was pretty cool, so I thought, you know what, I'll pick that up because there was so many iteration of however many. He's got the space one, underwater one, I believe there's the classic, and anything under the sun, Hulkbuster, blah 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 blah. Anyways, but speaking of Hulkbuster, that was the other one that I picked up. I thought that was pretty cool, so I got the Hulkbuster armor. So those are the only two. I wasn't gonna play, play around too much with picking up too many variants. I'm really not liking the game too much, but I just thought this was pretty cool, so I wanted to give that a go. All right, and then along with that, I was also I thought I might as well pick up this Batman #49. This is right before the big number 50, which again, I'm not sure how many of those I'm gonna pick up. Probably maybe just one or two at the most. But this is a really cool Artgerm cover. Couldn't pass this up. It's just beautifully rendered. So I had to add this to my collection. And then I also picked up the with regards to X-Men. We've got the wedding special. This is J. Scott Campbell. So now I haven't been keeping up with this, but I figured this might be a relatively small key. You never know what's going to happen. And then of course along with that, the X-Men Gold #30, which I do believe is the actual wedding. And I heard somewhere that there's a twist. So I haven't even opened it up yet to see what it is, but we'll see. And then of course, and then the last one I picked up just from my local from my LCS is this Domino #2 by Grail cover. That is awesome, fantastic. That's a super cover. I have a Domino #1. And as well a J. Scott Campbell Domino #1, which is a really awesome, really fantastic looking cover. Unfortunately, I didn't get there early enough to pick up a super nice copy, but because this one had a really big spine, there was a really long crease down along the spine, but I managed to press it out. So I'm pretty happy with it, but it's still, this one has in the back of the back cover has some color has some color rub on it. So not the best copy, but regardless, it's not you know, it's a personal enjoyment. That's why I picked this up. Okay, and then also, so moving right along, so that's what I got so far from my local comic book shops. And then from the internet, I was able to score another one of this. Is not my first one, but always happy to add another Sandman #1 to the collection. This is of course Great Jack the King Kirby. Always good to have that. And speaking of J. Scott Campbell, I got Amazing Spider-Man. This is the J. Scott Campbell variant. This is #5, and along with that, they came as a set. I got the sketch variant too. How cool is that? All right. So yeah, this is a really good cover. I've been eyeing this for a little while. I haven't had a chance to really get it at a good price, but at this time I did. This one has a little bit of color rub right there, and of course the spine, there's a little bit of a dog-eared on that corner, so on the color one. But this sketch variant, I've looked this over, and this is pretty pristine. Nothing to complain about in this cover, so that I was really happy with this one. So much so that I'm considering sending it in for grading. Just this one, not this one, because this one's not. I don't think it's worth it, unless of course this book somehow gains a lot of traction. But for now, I'm not too sure, but we'll see. And then I also got, since there is the well, what do you call that? The Amazing Spider-Man animated movie coming out. It's going to be coming out late in the year, I believe in December, with starring Miles Morales. I was able to score another one of this. This is definitely in one of my predictions to you know, for an issue to go up in value. And I don't actually have this one. This is a I believe the second printing. This is the second printing, of issue #4. The one that's really sought out is this one, which I got as a set. And this is the first printing, and you can tell because his face is hidden here. That's what you want. This one is still in the poly bag, so I don't know. It's really hard to to spot a lot of the small imperfections because it's in a poly bag. But from what I can see so far, I like it. I'm contemplating opening it up. If I see anything that I really don't like on it, then I'm just gonna keep it in a poly bag and then sell it as is if I want to get rid of it. But if it's worthy of a really high grade, somewhere 9.4 plus, then I will definitely crack it open and liberate it from this poly bag case. And yeah, we'll think about sending it in. If I do, I'll definitely we'll have to do an unboxing with it in there. So I'm putting together another set of books to send in. Not sure whether I'm going to use CGC on the next round or CBCS. I know they moved to Texas, I believe, but and hopefully if their turnaround time has gotten better, I'd like to do another round with them. Give CGC a break because if you've seen my other videos, there's been a couple of things that's happened, and not necessarily their fault, but regardless, I don't like to play favorites anyways. So I don't have anything against any of the three grading companies. That's why depending on what it is, plus I have another signature that I would like to get authenticated anyway. So and CBCS does that. So if their turnaround time goes really well, we'll see, and it depends on that. And lastly, I got from eBay. I was able to pick this up. This is a pretty cool Amazing Spider-Man number 65. This no key, there's no key issue in this at all. Just a early Spider-Man that's part of my run that I'm trying to complete. So, you know, anytime I want, I can add a Spider-Man that's below 100 or even below 129, I believe 130 is where I want to go to. Eventually, we'll see how it goes. But if I can pick one up for pretty cheap, I will. And this one, except for a couple of spine ticks, it does. Oh, there's one right there that you can see break color. Aside from that, the color is really bright. No staining, no water damage on this whatsoever. So I'm pretty happy with this copy. Doesn't have to be perfect, but definitely added that. And then of course there is one thing that I picked up just recently, and I'm super happy that I got this on a really great deal. And this is a modern Grail. This is one of the latest modern Grails. I actually I had a few of these already and sold them off when the movie came about and turned a pretty good profit, because I thought for sure that this was going to be a very good key. So I'm happy to have it back actually. So and here it is. Ta-da! NYX number 3, of course. This needs no introduction. This is the first appearance of Laura Kinney, X-23, which will become the new Wolverine. Made a great debut in Logan, the movie Logan. I thought the girl they picked on there was spot on. She played a really good character. Her ferocity on when she fought was really good. So I was very happy with that. And of course, being that everybody raved about the movie, and it was rightly so, it was well deserved and well earned. The movie did really well, and so the book, of course, shot up and has stayed up. It's just been gaining ground steadily, and it hasn't come down at all. And this one I picked up at a really good price because there were some issues on it. There was some staining on the book around the lower area. It was some watermarks. But I did some work on it. I was able to clean it up, and I'd like to report that all is well, and it all came out 100%. But there was also some long creases along the top, along the spine, and I believe on the back there was a crease. So of course that made a lot of people shy away from it, and kept the price low. So I was able to score it for a really great deal. Happy with that. So I did have to do some work on it. It wasn't just give it to me and that's it. So, but I did do some pressing and cleaning on this. So I'm happy, super happy how it turned out. It is glad to have it back in my collection again. So yeah, awesome. All right, so that is my haul for this. You know, after the 4th of July and July 1st long weekend. And again, thank you very much, guys, for spending this time with me. Appreciate everybody for tuning into my channel and subscribing. And so I'm gonna give a shout out to all my new subscribers. Some of them you should see some of their names coming up on the screen now. And if that's something that interests you, hey guys, you know, I'd love to have you aboard. All you have to do is subscribe. I don't ask for anything fancy. But definitely subscribe, and of course make sure if you pay attention to my videos, you notice I've given a tip for any subscriber, and you might want to check out your settings. So I'll leave a link of that in my down below too. You might want to check that out in case, so I know you subscribe to my channel. Okay, and then of course, if you enjoy my these videos as well as my speculation videos and so forth, go ahead and please leave hit the like button for me. That would help me a lot, because that would tell me that I'm on the right track. And of course, if you do subscribe to my channel, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified, of course, when I make my videos and you don't miss anything. All right, and of course I welcome any and all comments. Tell me what you like about what you like, what you don't like. Tell me your comments, your experiences with any of the books, maybe what you picked up recently and so forth, that kind of thing. Always love hearing everybody's comment, guys. I appreciate every one of them, and I try to get back to everybody as quick as I can. So all is well on that front. Okay, so not too long of a video. Hopefully this is just me showing off and you know, sharing with you some of my latest pickups and hauls. So guys, appreciate everybody. Thank you very much. While you're out there picking up stuff from, of course, eBay, your local comic book shops, and make sure you enjoy the hunt. All right, take it easy. Bye bye now.